Commercial Sexual Exploitation of Children by Thomas John Bergman. Commercial sexual exploitation has been growing more and more due to the higher access of internet we have. The risk of children getting exploited by these offenders online grow more and more every day. From gaming groups to online forums, there are so many different ways and types of ways that these offenders are distributing this child pornography and all this other child cyber sex crimes. When it comes to the predators, we also have to watch out for these adolescents who are intentionally sending their pornographic photos and sexual explicit photos to their boyfriend or girlfriend or sexual partners. And these teenagers aren't understanding the risk that it comes with it. That just because they're your partner doesn't mean that they are going to not show their friends. And those sometimes those photos go all across the school. And that can be really damaging to that individual, ruin their life. Trafficking exploitation. These offenders are kidnapping these children. Sometimes they're their own kids, selling them for their own personal gain, getting money off of them. They're using the dark web and making money off these kids who have done nothing wrong and just trying to live. Pornographic exploitation. We'll offer them gifts for photos. Mostly this happens online, like let's say Fortnite. Some of these offenders will get skins for these kids in order for them to get close to the kids, build their trust, and receive photos from it. Majority of these offenders are often closely known by the family and friends of the victim. Sexting. Like I said earlier, just because you sent this one photo to your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever it may be, that doesn't mean that that photo isn't going to go throughout the entire school. That someone, some other place will see that photo. This usually tends to happen when there's a breakup. They're trying to get back at their ex, that trying to expose them for whatever they did wrong in their minds. It it is a bad thing, and it's when those exes distribute that, they're distributing child pornography. Some of the risk that vulnerability that comes with it, the internet, is the children doesn't understand that the internet is such a dangerous place. It allows them to meet with strangers who on the outside look like a normal person like me and you, but in reality, they're doing it for their own reasons to try to get close to that kid, to do what they can to make advances on a child. Online grooming, like what I said earlier, that these kids and offenders are playing games online and they will give them compliments, give them gifts, give them skins, telling them that they're the best player they played against, give them free skins, and to build their trust, to get their number, whatever that offender is trying to do. They have an ulterior objective to do so. Technological issues. With the growth of technology and the lack of understanding, these children are putting themselves in a harm's way unknowingly. And there is so much going on the internet that not we can't always be focused on what's happening here and not there. Prevention. Just like all other types of criminal justice, the more we monitor a situation, the better we are at it. Knowing what is going on, then the more we can monitor it to see what the children are doing, so we have a better understanding of what we can do to prevent it in the first place. prevention continues. Teaching the dangers of the internet is always important, as making sure they know what can happen when they are sexting their partners, that if their photos get leaked, then the whole world can maybe see them. We've seen that happen with, like, for example, Kim Kardashian. She had photos get released, and the whole world has seen those photos. Response. So one thing we can do to help prevent these situations is to monitor and, like, put a stop on the how much act like how much access these children have to the internet in the first place. But there will always be things that happen. We need to, as police and criminal justice majors, we need to allow sting operations, even though there is ethical reasons that may not be great. We have to do better. Reporting. If you suspect any cybercrime, sex crimes, or being committed, immediately reach out to authorities. The numbers might look low, but they are truly greater, as the internet is so vast that such a few people get caught for taking action on the crime. There is task force designed for the specific reason of cybercrime. I must believe that there must be more done to help the victims. Remember, if you suspect anything, call 1-800 The Lost. We need to help the victims, give them as much treatment and therapy as we possibly can to help them get away from the torture they experience. What can we do to help them further their losses? Here, references. Thank you for watching.